Welcome to InSift channel. Most people think David Goggins is just built different. But what if his legendary willpower is actually a biological result you can replicate? In this video, we'll break down the Goggins Paradox, the neuroscientific reality that your brain's willpower muscle only grows when you do things you genuinely hate doing. We'll explore the science with Dr. Andrew Huberman, learn practical exercises to build your own mental fortitude, and hear more of Goggins' incredible stories. If you've been stuck in a cycle of convenience and life hacks, you might actually be shrinking your capacity to succeed. If you've spent any time online, you've seen David Goggins, a man seemingly powered by pure intensity. But his engine isn't fueled by motivation or passion. It's something much darker and more powerful. The heart of Goggins' philosophy is that real development doesn't come from a flow state or doing what you love. It comes from deliberately choosing the path of most resistance. Our culture is built on convenience and life hacks, constantly seeking the easy way. However, by avoiding friction, we actually rob ourselves of the very resistance needed to get stronger. The biggest myth in self-improvement is that you need to feel ready before you act. Goggins argues that waiting for passion or motivation is a trap. He wasn't born with a strong mind. He was 300 pounds, working a dead-end job, and haunted by a past of abuse and learning disabilities. When you're at rock bottom, motivation doesn't exist. All you have is the brutal, simple act of doing. This isn't just tough guy talk. It's backed by neurobiology. Neuroscientists like Dr. Andrew Huberman point to a specific part of the brain, the Anterior Mid-Cingulate Cortex, or AMCC. Huberman explains that the AMCC isn't just a passive structure. It actively grows larger and forms stronger connections when you deliberately engage in activities you find difficult. Studies show that individuals with a larger AMCC have a greater tolerance for pain and a higher capacity for perseverance. Conversely, a lifestyle built on comfort and avoiding challenges causes the AMCC to atrophy. It literally shrinks, making it harder to push through adversity in the future. You are biologically weakening your willpower by always taking the easy way out. The AMCC is like a muscle for your will, and it only grows when you force yourself to do things you genuinely do not want to do. For example, if you love the gym, lifting weights won't grow it. But if you hate waking up early, forcing yourself to do it will. The catch is, if you stop engaging in friction and take the easy path, the AMCC literally shrinks. You have to stay hard every day to keep it. To start, you need the unvarnished, ugly truth about yourself. No filters, no excuses. Goggins would stand in front of a mirror and list everything he was ashamed of, like being a liar, insecure, or 300 pounds. You can only begin to change once you face the raw truth of who you are at the starting line. Once you build that willpower, you have to protect it fiercely. This means being totally upfront in your relationships. Ready to build your willpower muscle? Here's your first challenge: the cold shower. If you hate the cold, this is perfect. Start with 30 seconds of cold water at the end of your shower. It's not about hygiene, it's about learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Challenge number 2, the 4 a.m. run. If you are not a morning person, this is your new reality. Waking up when your body wants to sleep and forcing it to perform is a powerful way to build mental fortitude. It's a direct deposit into your willpower bank. During Navy SEAL Hell Week, Goggins endured over 130 hours of continuous training with less than 4 hours of sleep. He describes moments of pure agony where his body was broken, but his mind, fortified by the AMCC, refused to quit. He had calloused his mind by constantly seeking out the suck. He once ran the Badwater 135, an ultra-marathon through Death Valley in 120-degree heat, on broken feet. He wasn't motivated. He was fueled by a sheer refusal to quit, a raw, ugly power that comes from a well-trained AMCC. He proves that the body's limits are often just a suggestion from a mind that hasn't been properly trained. Tell people exactly who you are and what your mission requires from day one. You give others the choice to be with you or not, but you never compromise the discipline you fought to build. The path to real strength is paved with everything we are conditioned to avoid: pain, friction, and suffering. It isn't just a mindset, It's a biological reality. We've covered why friction is the only true source of growth and the neurobiology of the AMCC as explained by Dr. Andrew Huberman. We've covered why friction is the only true source of growth, the neurobiology of the AMCC as explained by Dr. Andrew Huberman, and how to apply these principles with practical challenges and the accountability mirror. The only question is, will you walk it? Stop seeking comfort. Start seeking the suck. So, what's your challenge? What's the one thing you've been avoiding? Share it in the comments below. Declare your war on comfort. It's time to stop hoping for a better life and start building one. The path is clear. The only question is, will you walk it? Thank you for watching InSift channel. Every insight you take action on is a step toward a stronger you.